What up? It's your boy T-Bird here on the reaction to today's Wrestling Wednesday. Well, not Wrestling Wednesday. I was originally planning to do on Wrestling Wednesday, but now I'm decided to do on the same night, same morning, the morning, whatever, or wherever you see this before that Royal Rumble is coming on, which is to be tonight if you're watching this. So now we just got finished checking out the best Royal Rumble entry, especially the prize entry. Now we go on to check out the worst entrance in every WWE Royal Rumble. Hopefully we don't have that this Royal Rumble, but you may never. But unfortunately, it's hard to not have. It's hard to not have it just because, you know what I mean. Unfortunate situation can happen. But other than that, we want to check out the dreaded entries in Royal Rumble that shouldn't have happened or happened, and then it was instant regret. Without further ado, let's get it. Hold on.
So many bloody...
Hold up. Do on this one too.
So many bloody people have been in the Royal Rumble, right? Not all of them can be good. What makes a Royal Rumble competitor bad? Is it a lack of impact? Shortest time in the match? No one knowing who the hell you are? General
Skinner.
Rubbishness? I mean, sure,
Skinner.
all of those, and there are 30 goddamn 5 entries on this list. So that's all the intro you're getting. Shut up. I'm Adam from partsFUNknown, and here's the worst entrant from every Royal Rumble.
Okay.
So help me God. Also, check out all the Rumble content we're doing on the channel this month. There's a lot of it, because the Rumble's the best time of the year. At least it should be. 1988, Boris Zukov. Only 20 men wrestled in the first ever Royal Rumble, but they still found space for Boris Zukov, the big Russian egg, one half of notably tag team the Bolsheviks. And when you're the rubbish one in a team with Nikolai Volkov, you need to have a long, hard think. 1989, Coco Beware. Every day I remember that Coco Beware is a WWE Hall of Famer, and every day I drink. Coco had a terrible time in the 1989 Rumble, being eliminated after less than 2 minutes by Hulk Hogan.
Wow.
People don't even remember it for being a comedy quick elimination, because the Warlord's second elimination happened that same year.
God.
Sorry, Coco. Fly away now. 1990, Shawn Michaels.
No.
Not every year can be 1990.
Wow. Who would have thought the one who missed the WrestleMania one time was one of the worst interests?
5, and normally that's a good thing, not for tiny young Shawn Michaels.
Oh, this is rocking Shawn Michaels.
Waffled out the Rumble in 12 seconds by the Ultimate Warrior. Marty Jannetty, on the other hand, lasted 1 minute 35 seconds, almost 8
I wonder what part really led to the breakup. Ooh.
times as long. So I guess we know who the better rocker truly was. 1991, Randy Savage. He didn't f***ing show up. That's why. It was an angle that Ultimate Warrior had scared Randy so much that he went home and no-showed the Rumble. And sure, you could argue that that had more actual storyline impact on the Rumble than, say, I don't know, Saba Simba, but at least he turned up for work.
Oh my God! Was that Tony Atlas? Go back. Was that Tony Atlas? Oh my God! God damn it, Vince! I kind of heard about that gimmick. Fucking typical Vince, man.
But at least he turned up for work. 1992,
Skinner.
Who the fuck is Skinner, though? In one of the
founder of FCW, was the precursor for NXT.
all-time great Rumbles, which featured a bunch of memorable characters, Floridian Gator Beta Skinner sticks out like a smelly thumb. He lasted 2 minutes before being hooped out by Rick Martel. Insert gif of Superintendent Chalmers. 1993, Terry Taylor, aka Terry's second run in WWF after his first gimmick, the Red Rooster, flopped as hard as you'd expect from a man pretending to be a fucking chicken. However, you could argue that chicken is a better gimmick than some dude, especially some dude who's chimneyed out of the Rumble in less than 30 seconds. 1994, Bastion Booger.
Oh my God. That gimmick, I remember that gimmick. God, that was a horrible gimmick.
Look, I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about Bastion Booger, whose entire gimmick was just the word yuck scratched into a week-old ham. He no-showed the 1994 Rumble, apparently because he made himself kayfabe sick from overeating. Delightful. 1990.
God, I can't remember that damn gimmick. Oh my God.
95, Timothy Well. No, but who is that, though? Apparently he was part of a tag team with Stephen Dunn, and they were called Well Done. I hate that. Timothy Well lasted 23 seconds in the 1995 Rumble. Dunn, on the other hand,
this is when the new generation was having a tough time.
And lasted 5 minutes. Oh, well done. 1996, the Squat Teamers. Stop making up wrestling.
Oh my God! If this is what I think it is, I remember them. Hold on.
Wikipedia. There's absolutely.
Yeah, I remember. Oh yeah, I remember this. I think it was one time. I think what happened was, I found out later. I kept saying, "Who are these guys?" It had so many random folks we never heard of in this Royal Rumble. This is one. I think it was like the very first Royal Rumble I watched fully. Yeah, I think what happened was, this is around a time when WWE was in their dark times, and not a lot of people they started losing folks to WCW and all of that as well too. So they had to grab folks from ECW, USWA, and all of that into the Royal Rumble. Yeah, I remember them. I can't remember one came out, both of them came out. One came out and then another came out like twins. It's probably like had a cop gimmick. I never knew their name was, but I remember them. Yes.
No way that there was a tag team called the Squat Teamers. Both men entered back-to-back in the 96 Rumble numbers 15 and 16 and collectively spent a total of 1 minute and 35 seconds in the Rumble. Thanks for f***ing coming. 1997, Fake Razor Ramon.
R.I.P.
We were still doing the whole Fake Razor and Fake Diesel thing.
Fake Diesel, in case you didn't know, that's Kane as Fake Diesel before he became Kane. His little after he was Isaac Yankem DDS. But before he was Kane, in between, he was Fake Diesel.
In 1997 then. Alrighty. Fake Diesel, a.k.a. the man who'd become Kane a few months later, got over 15 minutes in this Rumble. Fake Razor, who did not go on to become Kane, got 17 seconds. Again, very cool. 1998, Tom Brady. Who the f*** is Tom Brady? 1999, Golga. Oh, this is a bad Rumble, with the interesting Austin McMahon stuff mostly happening outside the ring. There's now but mid-carders in this year's Rumble, so picking between this lot is a nightmare. Gilbert's in it for the least time, I suppose, but that's a comedy spot, and it did kind of make me laugh. Golga just turns up, is bad.
That's Earthquake gimmick as part of the Odysseys.
And is bollocksed out of the match in about 15 seconds. I guess they didn't respect his authority. 2000, Mosh turns up. Thrasher doesn't at any point. Not the other headbanger. Mosh then goes away after making no impact in 3 minutes. And also he wears giant furry.
Yeah, I did not like that gimmick they had from him when they second return. Oh my God, that gimmick was horrible. That was a horrible gimmick they gave him and everything too. Ironically, he's right in there. He's double teaming Grandmaster Sensei RP to Brian Christopher. He's ganging up on him with his future tag team of Lowdown D'Lo Brown, because you know that's Chaz wherever her name is.
Yeah, tits to the ring, which is unforgivable. 2001, Taz. What a difference a year makes, from choking out Kurt Angle in his debut at the 2000 Royal Rumble to running down to the ring, being picked up and plopped on the turnbuckle by Kane like he's 5 years old and being disciplined by Mother, and then punched out of the ring in 10 seconds.
I've always felt bad how Taz went from the badass suplex machine 1 year to the next year got buried.
Abject humiliation. Why did they do that? 2002, Farouk. A very good Royal Rumble, mostly full of good mid-carders that are mostly all used in favor of one spot or the other. Even Chucky gets the fun of being eliminated by Austin twice. Farouk just shows up and is keel-hauled in 30 seconds by Triple H so he and Austin can focus on more important matters. It was a hard choice. Sorry, Farouk. Damn. 2003, Bill DeMott. Oh, good. Huge erection made it into a Royal Rumble, looking like if Colt...
My God, that was his name. Humor is a huge erection, Lord. He has some crazy name, WCW.
Cabana joined the 3rd Street Saints. Along now, Bill. 2004, Spike Dudley.
Damn.
You know which Royal Rumble spot I hate? The, oh no, I was attacked on the ramp and now for some reason I'm not in the Royal Rumble anymore.
Yeah.
That. In 2001, Austin was murdered by Triple H outside and still got to compete. No excuses. Spike takes a weak-looking chokeslam from Kane on the ramp and then disappears forever. Poor Spike. 2005, Scotty 2 Hotty. They did it again! Muhammad Hassan was eliminated and got his heat back by throwing a few punches to Scotty 2 Hotty, who then vanishes in a puff of smoke. Humph! Also, Kenzo Suzuki was in this Rumble, and who is that? 2006, Jonathan Coachman. Oh good! The coach gets to be in a Royal Rumble. for 20 seconds. Terrific. Always a sign of a strong Rumble when you can waste a spot on an announcer. However, unlike Jerry Lawler's turn in 1997 that at least got a laugh, this has felt like an awkward waste of time. 2007, The Sandman, aka the only Rumble where ECW actually still felt like a viable brand. Most ECW guys got something to do, including the all-time great elimination of Sabu through the table. Sandman gets nothing to do, turns up to not Metallica, hits 3 people with a cane, and then is bounced out by Booker T in 15 seconds. Heck of a way to treat one of the top guys on your new show, WWE. 2008, Finlay. What kind of Doyle manages to get DQ'd in the fucking Royal Rumble? Was it because he arrived early? Al Snow did that in 2001. Or what, he used a weapon, did he? Everyone did that in 2001. Lazy, contradictory booking. That can fuck off. 2009, the Brian Kendrick. Fuck off, Brian Kendrick. 2010, JTG. This is a hard one. It's another really good Rumble with very few dud moments. Guess I'll go for JTG, just because he's eliminated super quick by CM Punk during his whole Sermon on the Mount thing, but also because he was silly enough to do a stand on the turnbuckle and punch spot. It's a really good way to get eliminated, JT Genius. 2011, Tyler Rex. Who is that? 2012, Primo and Epico. Always nice when your current WWE Tag Team Champions, aka the pinnacle of tag team wrestling in your company, get between them 2 combined minutes in the Royal Rumble. Fab stuff. Announcers Jerry Lawler and Michael Cole got more total time in the 2012 Royal Rumble than the fucking tag champs. 2013, 3MB. All of them were in it, and all of them did bugger all. They didn't even do the spot where all of them would be in it at the same time.
Of course not.
What's the point? Heath Slater did the best of the 3, lasting over 10 minutes, and neither Drew or Jinder lasted over 3 minutes in the match.
And then both of them later on, both Drew and Jinder will do better later when they returns.
And those 2 went on to become WWE champions. It's a hell of a timeline. 2014, Corporate Kane. Off worst version of Kane and take your shiny work shoes with you. 2015, Titus O'Neil. That feeling when your one job is to run down and be the
it's not yet. It's not when he busts his ass, but still
immediately eliminated guy for that year, but you step too far forward and you mess up the spot. Titus, Rumbles aren't your friend. 2016, Jack Swagger. Former world champion Jack Swagger, turning up in the 2016 Royal Rumble to be immediately munched and eliminated by Brock Lesnar, tossed over the ropes like a sack of xenophobic spuds. 2017, Apollo Crews. Poor Apollo Crews, debuting on the main roster in 2016 with the scintillating gimmick of is here. In the 2017 Royal Rumble, Apollo Crews is here for 5 minutes, doing nothing of consequence, no eliminations, no spots, sweet FA, and then boozled out of the ring. 2018 men's, Dolph Ziggler. This one's personal. See, everyone wanted Nakamura to win the 2018 Rumble, but for some reason, there was a persistent rumor online that Dolph Ziggler was going to win it instead. So when he showed up at number 30, everyone got very anxious indeed. And that's all he did. He turned up, made everyone briefly sad, eliminated Goldust, and then got eliminated by Finn Balor all in 2 minutes. Cheers, Dolph. 2018 Women's, Kelly Kelly. The first Women's Royal Rumble had a stiff task. Make a 30-woman Rumble from a roster of about 20. Thankfully, WWE had a number of legends on speed dial they could call in to bolster the numbers like Trish, Lita, Molly Holly, and Kelly Kelly, emblem of the Divas era, who turned up to not run the ropes, not hit her move, and then hang around for 5 minutes, and then go away. The greatest Royal Rumble, Dan Mather. Who is that? 2019 Women's, Alicia Fox and Maria Kanellis. I keep watching the bit with the hat back, and I still, for the fucking goddamn life of me, cannot understand what it was. Alicia Fox had a hat. Maria had the hat. Maria hit the hat, which didn't break. Alicia Fox then glitched, all as people
that little tantrum thing she was doing was so ridiculous.
Watched on like, what the was that? What was the stuff with the hat? 2019 men's, Bobby Lashley. The man who would 2 years later beat Brock Lesnar for the WWE title at the Rumble, turned up and got eliminated in 18 seconds. Also, he could hurt Seth on the outside, then sulkily walk away. He's had better years, is what I'm saying. 2020 women's, Santina Marella. Fuck off, Santina, bull-ass bucks. 2020 men's, Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle made Brock Lesnar cross before the 2020 Royal Rumble by saying he could deck him in that. As punishment, Matt Riddle appeared in the Rumble and was made to look like a proper Melvin. He kicked some people, never shared the ring with Lesnar, and was eliminated by Baron Corbin, of all people, in 40 seconds.
That wasn't on Riddle. That's on this asshole here at Corbin.
Don't make Brock Lesnar cross, I suppose. 2021 women's, Santana Garrett. Who is that? 2021 men's, the Hurricane. It was funny when you came back in 2018, Mr. Hurricane. You tried to chokeslam John Cena, and how we laughed. We slapped our thighs, our ribs sufficiently tickled, our nostalgia brain centers throbbing. And they did it again in 2021. And we said, oh, hello.
Nope.
Again.
Nah, he did
2022 women's, Kelly
again.
Go away. 2022 men's, Shane McMahon.
Yeah. Why? Why was he why?
And one of the only air quote surprises of the men's Royal Rumble in 2022 was Shane McMahon arriving.
They had so many, because the women had Mickey James from Impact coming in, and a lot of them, the women running around had more surprises than the men, and the only men's surprise was Tim. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, that was
looking like a serious thumb, eliminating Kevin Owens and then sweating all over the ring until Brock could throw him out, shortly followed by his dad throwing him out of the company's Succession style, due in no small part to how Shane had helped put together the deeply Rumble backstage. What an impact. And that's our...
All right, there you have it. So now we have the worst. That was the worst injuries of every Royal Rumble right there. One of them was so bad. There was only a few that I felt like wasn't their fault, but like Riddle and all that. But you surprised there are some folks who have a better run later on had some worse injuries. Well, had injuries. But other than that, excuse me. If you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love.